Hello and welcome to Out of Order. With me I have Donald Bolton from Poole.
No, Donald Poole from Bolton.
Oh, sorry, Donald. Donald is going to play Out of Order. He could win a new Ford Siesta. Oh! A holiday for two in the Caribbean. Oh! And these beautiful saucepans. Oh! Let's start with round one. Donald, we will show you a proverb, but the words will be in the wrong order.
Yes?
In 10 seconds, can you put them in the right order? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, here's the proverb.
Hot, hands, warm, cold,
Cold heart, warm hands. No, I'm sorry, Donald. The proverb is, of course, cold hands, warm heart.
Oh, yes.
Never mind. Try round two. I will read you some phrases, and you have to say if the words are in the right order or the wrong order, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready. Good. Fish and chips.
Right.
Rock and roll.
Right.
Blues and rhythm.
Wrong. Rhythm and blues.
Very good. Dr. Hyde and Mr. Jekyll.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Good. Better never than late.
Better late than never.
And business before pleasure.
Right.
Well, Donald, that was fantastic. 6 correct answers.
Yay!
You have won these beautiful saucepans.
Forest turkey. Canary. Forest. Dusk. Blackboard. Words. Dandelion. Dandelion. Sunrise. Bandit. Night. Forest fire. Sunset. Dawn. Pan. Outdoors. Pool. Outdoors.
Quiet, please. Mr. McIntyre to serve. 15 love. 15 all. 30 15.
Bolt!
Second service.
Bolt!
30 all. 30 40. Deuce. Advantage McIntyre. Game, set and match to McIntyre. 6-4, 6-2, 6 love.
An informal letter. 24 Coleridge Drive, Camford, CM9 7ET, May the 15th, 1999. Dear Henrietta, just a note to say that we're looking forward to seeing you here on the first weekend in June. I'll try to meet you at the station, but there may be a problem. Anyway, you know our new address. It's not far. When you come out of the station, you'll be in Milton Road. Turn left and go about 500 yards. Coleridge Drive is the third on the right. All the best. Richard. P.S. Samantha and the children send their best regards.
A formal letter. Professor H. Cottle, May the 15th, 1999, 16 Museum Street, Bristol, BS8 4QZ. Dear Professor Cottle, this is just to confirm that we are expecting you at the Institute on May the 28th to speak to our first year students on the subject of space travel. If you are arriving by train, the Institute is only a short walk from the railway station. As you leave the station, you will find yourself in Milton Road. You should turn right and continue for about 200 yards. Tennyson Avenue is the second street on the left. We are looking forward to your visit with great interest. Yours sincerely, P. L. Baker. P. L. Baker.
Death stands above me. Death stands above me, whispering low. I know not what into my ear. Of his strange language all I know is, there is not a word of fear. Walter Savage Landor. Little fish. The tiny fish enjoy themselves in the sea. Quick little splinters of life. Their little lives are fun to them, in the sea. D. H. Lawrence.
Sorry, Elizabeth.
What's that? Sorry? What's the score now?
Advantage Walker and Carpenter.
Come on, Jeff. Where's your fast, powerful serve?
Here it comes. Oh, that wasn't it. Here it comes now. Oh.
Thank you, Jeff. Game, set and match to Carpenter and Walker. Oh, well, we won't be playing at Wimbledon next year, Jeff.
Nope.
Nor will we. But it was a good game. Oh, yes, a game full of fast, exciting rallies.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Nor would I. I'd say it was a game full of short, gentle rallies. That's a very good description.
I'm exhausted.
Let's go and have a drink. It's starting to get dark anyway. Good idea.
What's that?
What?
That, up there.
It's a plane.
Are you sure? It's moving very fast. I don't think it's a plane.
Well, what do you think it is? A UFO?
A huge silver spaceship full of little green men.
UFOs are not huge silver spaceships full of little green men.
That's right. They're full of small blue fish wearing tiny red plastic hats.
And speaking
Strange musical language.
Yes, I saw that TV program too.
Oh, yes, so did I. What was that professor say? I don't remember what her name was, but she certainly had some interesting ideas.
I wonder if she was serious.
Come on, Jeff.
I'll buy you a UFO cocktail.
What's a UFO cocktail?
An unsweetened, fresh orange juice. Oh.
A good idea. I'll have one too. So will I.
Okay. Let's go.
Pine tree. Balcony. Tennis court. Knee. UFO. Wire netting. Hawk. Knee. Hall. Flutter. Hairpin. Helicopter. Powerful. Serve a ball.
Hi, you can't do it that way.
What's the matter?
You put them in a wrong order.
Do I? Roll and rock. Is that wrong?
Yes, the right order should be rock and roll.
Oh, I see. Do you think it's okay now?
Yeah.
Stick. Poster. Brick. Imitate. Melody.
The Clippers, on the other hand, throw up a lot of outside shots. The long rebounds are given.
Noise. Neon light board.
Where was William Shakespeare born? I don't know where he was born. I'd like to know where he was born. Do you know where he was born? Can you tell me where he was born?
I can tell you where he was born. He was born in Stratford-upon-Avon.
How many plays did Shakespeare write? I don't know how many plays he wrote. I'd like to know how many plays he wrote. Do you know how many plays he wrote? Can you tell me how many plays he wrote?
I can tell you how many plays he wrote. He wrote 37 plays.
I'm learning English.
So am I.
I can understand it quite well.
So can I.
I think it's quite an interesting language.
So do I.
I'd like to read some English poetry.
So would I.
I've never heard of Ambrose Lewis.
Nor have I.
I don't think he's a real poet.
Nor do I.
Desert. Oasis. Drifting sand. Sandstorm.
Hi, you can't do it that way.
What's the matter?
You put
Where was...
Cactus. Camel.
Hello and welcome to Poets and Poetry. This week we're discussing the little-known poet Ambrose Lewis. When was he born? Where was he born? How many poems did he write? And why did he always wear yellow socks? To answer these questions, Dr. Martin West is with us.
Good evening.
Dr. West, tell us about Ambrose Lewis. Firstly, I think everyone would like to know when he was born.
Yes, I'd like to know that too.
Ah, well, can you tell us where he was born?
No, sorry.
Can you tell us how many poems he wrote?
Not exactly, no.
Well, perhaps you can tell us why he always wore yellow socks.
Did he always wear yellow socks?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's fascinating.
Dr. West, you don't know when he was born, you don't know where he was born, you don't know how many poems he wrote, and you don't know why he always wore yellow socks.
Ambrose Lewis was a very mysterious person.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. West.
You're welcome.
Well, our second guest on Poets and Poetry is Professor Muriel Whitney.
Good evening.
Professor Whitney, Dr. West is very interested in Ambrose Lewis.
So am I. Lewis is a marvellous poet.
And Dr. West has studied his poems for years.
So have I. They're fascinating.
But Dr. West doesn't know very much about him.
Nor do I.
And he can't answer any of my questions.
Nor can I. Sorry.
Ah. Well, Ambrose Lewis remains a mystery. Dr. West believes he is a fascinating poet, and so does Professor Whitney. But Dr. West doesn't know very much about him, and nor does Professor Whitney. So, from Poets and Poetry, good night.
Hello and welcome to Time and Space. Our subject tonight is unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and my guest is Professor Henrietta Cottle.
Good evening.
Professor, the popular idea of a UFO is a huge silver spaceship full of little green men.
Well, of course, that's a ridiculous idea.
Yes, of course.
For example, I've been studying Martian visitors to Earth for many years. They are, of course, not little green men.
Of course they're not.
They are, in fact, small blue fish. Wearing tiny red plastic hats.
Professor?
And speaking a strange musical language.
Well, thank you, Professor. That's fascinating.
Earthquake. Volcano. Magma.
No!
Angry. Tornado. Ruins. Plane. Slip. Lithosphere. Plane.
Word order in an English sentence.
Walls have ears. Time flies. Tomorrow never comes. Bad news travels fast. East, west, home is best.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Direct questions and indirect questions.
Shakespeare was a dramatist.
Was Shakespeare a dramatist?
Shakespeare wrote 37 plays.
Did Shakespeare write 37 plays?
Who was Charles Dickens?
Can you tell me who Charles Dickens was? I'd like to know who Charles Dickens was.
Was Charles Dickens a novelist?
Can you tell me if Charles Dickens was a novelist? I'd like to know if Charles Dickens was a novelist.
The order of adjectives.
A large silver spaceship. Little green men. Small blue fish. An unidentified flying object.
A strange musical language.